Is there something that we do that apes don't do other than use our technology to kill one another?
Apes don't hang glide, they don't wear lipstick.
Yeah.
You know, primates in general seem to have a sense of fairness. They don't like it when somebody else is getting more than they are. They don't like it when...
Hey, it's the Golden Goose, me and Matt. No Kev. Again. Matt, a little bit of housekeeping from last episode. Apparently, it's only your audio.
Really?
Yeah. Like when we were doing it, I saw like the web page like reset or whatever, but it still said recording, and it still counted, and it still did everything.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, so it might be on this computer, Kevin said, but you know, that's out of my jurisdiction to find it.
Yeah, I mean, our tech guy, he's been absent
He's a
for a
bum.
while.
Yeah, he's useless.
I just like how I text the group and I go, are we still on for a night? And Kevin goes right away, of course.
Right, exactly. Yeah, as in not him. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll see him again ever. He gone.
He gone.
He gone. So, also, after work today, apparently I'm like the last one to leave because like the parking lot's fucking empty. There's like 2 cars there. And I start the rig. This is the Escape, 2001 Ford Escape. And I go, it's column shift, so I go to grab it and I yank her down. And when it selects the gear, it just, it puts a circle around it so you know what gear it's in. Well, it goes to neutral, and then I go down again, and then nothing. It doesn't circle drive, nothing. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to put it back in neutral, nothing. And then I put it up to park, and neutral's highlighted, and I can't pull it down. It's stuck there. So I'm like, oh, fucking hell. I just want to go home. It's Friday, motherfucking 4 o'clock. Just let me go home. That's all I want. So I'm like, shit. So I'm looking around. I pop the hood. I'm looking around. I don't see anything like out of place. Where the fucking steering column comes through. I'm looking through there to see if anything. The transmission fluid, where the dipstick is for that. I'm looking around there to see if anything popped off. Nothing. I look underneath, see if, God forbid, fucking something's leaking. Whatever. Nothing. My check engine light's not on. Bupkis. So I'm like, ah, shit. So I'll call the old man. And he's like, I don't know. So he looks it up, and there's a YouTube video, and this guy's, he's a 30-minute preamble of like what he's about to do. And I had this happen to my cousin. It was an easy fix. Blah, blah. I'm like, let's fucking go here. So it turns out that there's 2 screws that hold like the steering column on, like the plastic underneath. So take those off, take that bitch off, and you can see where there is something that comes out, like where the firewall is, where like there's like a metal rod almost or whatever that comes up to the shifter, and then at the end of that there's like a little plastic circle thing that would go on a metal piece that would just hook on there, and then so that's how like the column shifter connects to.
Thinking that broke?
Well, it just, there's like a rubber grommet or something that holds that on like this metal nub. So yeah, that's off. And so I'm like, fuck. So he's just like, take the screwdriver, put it through that little hole thing that would be on the metal thing that would link them together, and just manually move it. You can move it in or out. Like in is to like neutral and reverse, and then out is 1, 2 drive. So I just like yanked it out and put it in drive, and was finally able to drive home.
Thank God.
It was a pain in the ass, but because we ordered a new oven, so the oven from upstairs is going to come downstairs. The downstairs one's hitting the road, and the new one's going upstairs. So he's going to come here tomorrow and help me do that, and then we're going to take a look at the old Ford Escape. But it's only got like 126,000 miles on it.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, This shit all breaks.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
but it's crazy that like it's a rubber piece that holds it on there, and it can just like wear down or break off over time. It's just fucking nuts. I'm like, I don't care. I'll leave the fucking bottom plastic column off and just do it with my hand. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
It's a
probably
work
a cheap
shitter
fix,
anyway.
though.
Oh yeah, it is. It is,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. But I don't care. I mean, it's in good shape. Other than that, I mean, there's some rust, not a ton, but it's underneath. The engine is clean. I clean it, take good care of it, but whatever. But I just couldn't believe that. I was like, of course, I just want to go home. It's fucking 4:00 on a Friday. Everybody else is gone, and I'm stuck there
On a Friday.
I thought I was gonna be like, all right, wife, come pick me up. I'm stuck here.
Leaving it behind.
Yep, light it on fire. Just walk out. I don't care. I'll see you when I see you. So you got your Corona shot today.
I got my COVID vaccine today.
Nice.
Yep.
Did it hurt?
Actually, no. You barely even. I mean, you barely feel the needle at all.
Are you tired?
No.
Because I know when my wife got the first one, I think she was like tired. She was pretty tired.
Yeah, I mean, I got mine at 4:00.
Mhm.
But I mean, this is
After
my
work?
Yeah, this is actually. I go back on days Monday.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. So I this morning on purpose. I literally only slept for 3 hours. Trying to
Why?
get back. No, so like tonight.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully I get tired around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then because
Oh, yeah. Daddy's snoozing by then anyway.
I'm doing some side work tomorrow, landscaping at 8 a.m. So and then hopefully by
Crazy.
Monday.
Well, that's cool though. You're going back on first shift.
Yeah.
You pumped or you don't care?
No, I'm ready to go back to a normal
Normal
life.
existence.
Yeah. And I got to go back April 23rd for my second dose.
Where did you go?
I went to Rite Aid.
By your work or something?
No, actually, my buddy's a pharmacist, and they have extra doses.
Oh,
So-
nice.
They have all these cancellations. Hey, I have an important phone call, Pat. You're going to have to talk to the people and keep them informed for 1 second. Entertained.
Oh my god. What the fuck? All right. Well, we're going hockey then. Flyers are looking like shit. They have played themselves out of the playoffs. The way the NHL did it this year is they have 4 divisions, and there is, let's see here, 8 teams, more or less. 8 teams in each division, except for the Canadian division, which has 7. But it's only divisional games. They play each other 4 times or whatever the hell it is.
And I'm back.
And he's back. I'm talking about the NHL schedule. We'll pick that up later. Don't worry about it. Yeah. All right. So you got an extra. So how about this? I was given the opportunity to get a dose. Okay. Somebody got this for me. Now, this was when, because like a couple weeks ago, you had to be, I think at that time it was 60 and over or have like whatever ailment. And I'm not 60 or over. I don't have any ailments that I know of. Except HIV, but that's not important. So I ended up calling and saying, look, somebody got me this dose. I don't fit any of the qualifications. Is this a type of situation where you guys have a bunch of extra and I could just go there and get it? It's no big deal. Or is this possibly taking away from somebody? And the pharmacist or whoever the fuck was talking on the phone said, it's probably taken away from somebody. I was like, okay, then cancel it. It's no big deal. And then literally 2 days later, DeWine comes out and says, everybody's eligible.
Yeah, well, what's happening right now is a lot of people are canceling, because some people are, they were driving 45 minutes to get the dose.
Oh, yeah. Well, Kevin's originally because he got it already.
Yeah.
His first dose. But his first appointment originally was scheduled in Sandusky.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So what's happening is people are getting appointments closer to their home,
Okay.
and then they're canceling their other ones, so it frees up.
Yeah, because I was today. I saw a thing that because I went out for the past couple days, and it said, after he said everybody was eligible, and I went on each day, and it was 40 and over and whatever ailment, so it was kicking me out. And then today I went on, and it was the first time I was actually able to get through. But no matter, I signed up on the Drug Mart one. That's the only one that let me sign up, but it didn't give me a date or anything. It just said, okay, we'll call you.
It'll notify you.
Yeah, which I would imagine is way down the road. But then I tried the Giant Eagle and the Walgreens, and both were nothing. Like, you put in your zip code, and it does with 50 miles or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And there was nothing.
Yeah.
So I would imagine that they're just getting more and more in every day, right? And they're just going to have an abundance.
Yeah, I mean, depending on how it goes, I mean, you should get yours in May at some point. I would
You think
imagine.
that late?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just depends. Like I said, there's people canceling this and that. So
God
maybe
damn.
No, I mean, dude. I mean, listen.
I was
What the
hoping
fuck
for
do I
April.
know?
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, but
Yeah, you're not a doctor.
no, I'm just I guess if the
You're
Drug
my
Mart
Dr. Conrad Murray, and you give me propofol.
yeah,
like
like,
Michael
like
Jackson.
I said, the Drug Mart, whatever one you did. What Drug Mart did you do? The one in Menor?
No, the one here in East Lake or Willowick or whatever.
Oh,
the
okay.
fuck.
Yeah, because if they get a bunch of cancellations, they might
Yeah.
just.
But I also heard how they're having the mass one at the Wolfstein Center.
Yeah, I know 2 people going there Sunday.
Yeah, I heard pretty much when you call, they can get you in immediately. So I might end up doing that.
Yeah, I know. The only thing I heard, I mean, not that it sucks, but I heard it's like a 45-minute process down there.
Really, I would imagine
With
because
the
there's
lines and-
there's so many people.
Because you got to fill out a form and this and that. But yeah, like I said, I personally didn't care if I got it right away, but I figure if I have the chance, I mean, like I said, I feel like you're going to need it to fly at some point.
Sure.
I think movie theaters are going to some might require it, concerts.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Plus, it'll be nice.
I
not
can
to
never
worry
get it
about
and just never go anywhere, I guess.
Yeah. It's also nice not to have to worry about it.
Yeah, well, and the thing is, like I said, you can obviously still catch COVID, but your symptoms will be nowhere near as bad.
Yeah, you won't go to the hospital more or less.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty much like a guarantee.
so
I'll take it.
So, Pat, this Megan Rapinoe thing. What's the real potential for women's sports?
I saw this. I saw it, but I didn't see it. I saw that you posted it.
So we don't have to read the whole article, but for those who don't know, basically, then this has been going on for a while now, probably years. The United States women's soccer team want equal pay with the men's soccer team.
Right.
They play the same sport, which I get. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's also, like supply and demand. Like like Clay Travis today.
Which one brings in more revenue?
Like Clay Travis said it perfect today on his radio show. He goes, "Me and Howard Stern do the same exact job. Talk on the radio in the morning. Here's the difference, though. A lot more people listen to him than me, so he makes way more money."
Yeah.
Then he tweeted out in 2018, the men's college basketball tournament brought in $875 million.
Almost $1 billion.
The women's lost $2 million. So but I mean, Rapinoe, she's on this tear, she's trying to get Congress to sign this, whatever, equal pay, but
It
it's
should have nothing to do with them.
and not only
How
those
does that-
two.
Yeah.
Hey, let's call for what it is. Why does the men's soccer team for America struggle while the women's dominates?
Because America has a lot of lesbians.
Well, no. And hey, hold on. And this is a fact. The teams they play, those women are treated like third-class fucking citizens there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they said North Korea's soccer team, they barely practice.
Yeah.
They can't just walk to a field.
Now I could see maybe Brazil or somebody like that being good, but
Yeah.
they also in this country, our premier athletes play basketball, football, baseball, hockey, pretty much anything but soccer.
Yeah.
Like, imagine LeBron James on a fucking soccer field.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude. I mean, let's call it for what it is. I mean, this is not a soccer country.
No, it's not. I don't know that it ever will be.
But hey, like a bunch of people said too, I saw on social media, Megan, dude, just say you're a man now and play for the men's team. Identify as a man.
She would make it.
I'm just saying, say you're a man now.
Yeah.
Because it's what you can do. Well, thing, you're not on TikTok, obviously.
No.
Let me see how you feel about this.
Let me say this about the sports though. Like, women don't support women's sports. Like, you don't see WNBA games full of women in there.
For what again?
Like, you don't see a bunch of women watching WNBA. That just doesn't happen. Like, women don't support women's sports. So
I have tried to watch women's basketball. It's bad.
Rough. Yeah, it's rough.
It's not good. It's not entertaining. I'm sorry.
If you want to see a crisp bounce pass.
Did Shaq say it? Like, I think Shaq said to Candace Parker, maybe they should lower the hoop for women.
That'd be dope.
Make it whatever, 8.5 feet or whatever. Like, let women dunk.
I'd be okay with that.
And maybe it would be. And she wasn't feeling it. Because, I mean, she has dunked before, but obviously not like the men do.
Yeah, I mean, they dunk like I do. Like, the fucking, the ball gets let go and falls through the rim. Shit.
So on TikTok right now, trans women are claiming that if straight men will not date them or have a relationship with them, they are transphobic. Does that make any sense to you at all?
I think it's a vocal minority.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
it's
preference. It's like you are not. I'm just saying, I'm not speaking for you, but I'm assuming you're not into trans women. That's just a guess.
You don't know that.
Okay, fine. You're possibly. But I'm just saying though, like,
I could be into it. You don't know.
But that's just saying because I won't date a gay guy. I hate gay people. No, dude, that's just not my preference.
Yeah.
These people are fucking, like, they're debating back and forth hardcore about this, though.
Again, I think it's a vocal minority. But also, you can't, like, force someone to date you. Like, that's just not, that's ridiculous.
Well, I don't think they want to force them. They're just saying, like, you're transphobic, you hate trans people. And that's not true. I mean, I am not sexually attracted to a trans woman. I'm sorry. Like, that's just...
What if they have bottom surgery? And you can't even tell.
No, because listen, again...
Like dope rack.
Listen, dude.
Newly fashioned puss.
But deep, like, there's still a... Listen, it's just my opinion. You're still a man. Like I said, you can alter whatever you want.
Yes.
Like I said, the trans woman, like the trans man that goes into women's sports and somehow dominates, but, they have breasts and possibly a vagina, but it's like, dude.
Yeah. The bone structure, the muscles.
Everything.
Yeah. I hear that. Yeah, sports is ridiculous. I mean, it's such a few and far between thing that, it takes the country by storm whenever it happens, but it shouldn't be happening. A man who transitions to a woman, you should not be competing in women's sports.
It's to the point where it's like, dude, just make a trans league.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I mean, I'm just saying, though. I mean,
basketball for trans. Like, they play completely different sports, like, that are just made up sports. That'd be funny. Yeah, I think most people don't care what you are, what you do, but and that's the thing. Like, most people aren't, like, outright agitated over everything. Like, I get trans people are trying to fight for rights and things like that, or whatever. I don't know what rights they're trying to fight for, but, like, they can vote, they can buy land, they can do whatever they want, as far as I know. But just being up on this soapbox, like, constantly claiming everybody's transphobic or whatever. It's like, no, we just don't give a fuck about you either way. Like, I don't care if you're straight, gay, trans, whatever. And you're not automatically a bigot because you're ignorant about it or you just don't give a fuck. Like I don't go willingly out of my way to put down trans people, and I also don't go willingly out of my way to, sign them up for fucking mixed doubles tennis. Like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like I said, listen, people can be whatever they want to be. I don't care. I just truly believe that there's, you're born and I know people don't like it, but you're born a man, you're a man, woman. Like, there's all these like
scientifically speaking, that's true.
There's 85 genders now. It's like, dude, in other news, we got to cover because it's one of the big news events: the shooting in Colorado.
What?
Yeah, Pat, I'm sure you didn't hear about this.
What? The second week in a row, America's open for business, baby.
Well, that's why I put in the Discord. I'm like, dude, not the AR pistol. Like, why did? Come on. Like,
is that what it was?
Yeah, it was an AR pistol that you can conceal. That's already a gray area with the government, the ATF.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it's not a pistol. It's not.
I mean, by definition,
it's a rifle. It's a rifle that the stock folds in. It's a pistol.
By definition, it is a pistol.
Right, but it's not.
Again, see, this is when I wish Kevin was here because
he would agree with me. He would agree with me. It's not a pistol.
It doesn't.
It's a loophole.
It's a loophole. Absolutely.
Yeah, close the loophole. Not that I don't. It would have mattered. You could probably fit an AR. I don't know. He had a book bag or whatever. It doesn't.
Oh,
matter.
I mean, not a traditional book bag.
Oh, really?
You couldn't zip. I mean, no, you could like zip it, but people would see it. Yeah. People would see it. I mean, you're talking about a gun that's, 20 inches long.
Oh, my dick?
Yeah. Yes, your cock.
Yeah.
So obviously now they're trying to, pass gun laws. I saw the one where they wanted people are pushing for a 6-month waiting period.
Yeah, but this is just spitballing. None of that's going to happen.
Well, but again, like, here's my issue with this. The 6-month waiting period. Look, Pat, I'm just going to use you as an example.
Go for it.
I know this could never happen to you because you're perfect.
Correct. But continue.
But, okay.
Paint the picture, Picasso.
You want to go buy you want to go buy an AR-15.
Yeah. I love
all the
guns.
paperwork. You talk to a head doctor, all this stuff.
Is that what you have to do?
No, but I'm just saying if people want like a thorough, if you want to make sure you're not depressed, whatever. Okay, yeah. So you do this, you pass.
Okay.
You get your gun 6 months later. What happens if you do become depressed a month later? And you do decide to shoot a supermarket up? I mean, did the system fail? Or is that just... Because I'm just saying, I mean, I know depression can hit anybody technically at any time. It's not like
love, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We didn't have to bring up Kevin Love in this, but okay.
Pussy. Mental midget.
But no, I mean, do you see what I'm saying though? Like,
yeah, there's no good answer. As long as there's guns, people are going to do this regardless of what's available.
Pat, I got to read you a stat now. I found this, and I honestly, I didn't realize how many guns there actually were in this country.
Oh, there's like 10 per person.
No, Pat, this is like...
Ungodly.
Listen to this. All right, so this is from Wikipedia about gun reform in America. So take these stats with a grain of salt if you wish. American civilians own nearly 100 times as many firearms as the U.S. military, and nearly 400 times as many as law enforcement. Americans bought more than 2 million guns in May 2018 alone. That is more than twice as many guns as possessed by every law enforcement agency in the United States put together. Then, in April and May 2018, U.S. civilians bought 4.7 million guns, which is more than all of the firearms stockpiled by the United States military. In 2017, Americans bought more than 18 million firearms in the year 2020. Which is more guns than possessed by every law enforcement agency in the world put together.
Yeah, I figured that would have been... Yeah, people were scared.
Here's the real stat. This is it right here at the end. Between 2012 and 2017, U.S. civilians bought more than 135 million guns. That's 2 million more guns than combined stockpile of all the world's armed forces. Dude, that's crazy. I mean, when you think about that,
First
every
of all,
country's military.
yeah. Again, most people anyway, nobody just has one gun. Usually, if you have a gun, you have a few.
No, but see again though. To that, I think there are some people that just have one handgun for personal protection at home.
You're talking to them.
Yeah, they keep it in a lockbox, which is fine.
But most people don't.
And again, though, too, like I said, I mean, obviously in that statistic too, I'm sure they're including gun collectors whose job, honestly, they collect antique firearms, it's stuff like that. Which, yeah, there's people out there with 1,000 guns.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like, there's no. But I just saw that, and I'm like, dude, more than all the world's militaries combined.
Well, we got a lot of scared people.
It's not like 50 more; it's 2 million more.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the infatuation. Whatever. Again, when people talk about gun reform, they're going to come take our guns. It's impossible. It would take 100 years to round up all the guns in this fucking country. Are you kidding me?
Honestly, I think it's technically impossible.
It would never happen.
It's basically it's basically like rounding up all the heroin in this country.
Yeah.
I mean,
two things we like in America: it's heroin and guns. But yeah, to me, that's not a really surprising statistic. Like
I said, I get the gun show loophole, but again, though, too, like I said, my problem is I've known you for a long time. I know that you haven't been to jail. You're not a felon. If I want to sell you a firearm, I don't think it should be a big deal. I don't think you should need to go to an FFL dealer and get a background check. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it is a crime to sell to a known felon. If I knew you were in jail and I sold you a gun, that's on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And again, there's the old laws are only made for people who follow them. So, the person who doesn't give a fuck is just going to go around it anyway. So at that point, it really doesn't matter. So because
Boulder, Colorado, where the shooting took place, they tried to have an AR ban. It got struck down by the state court.
Yeah.
But again, you can still go somewhere else and get one.
And didn't Boulder, Colorado, a few years ago, didn't they have a shooting? Was that the movie theater guy?
That was no. Are you talking about the Aurora one at the movie theater?
Oh, Aurora. Okay.
It was Aurora, Colorado. Yeah.
Aurora. Yeah. But
the
course,
guy that was dressed as the Joker during the Batman movie.
Yeah, whatever. But again, of course, same thing with this fat fuck. They put his picture everywhere. They say his name. What's his motive? The motive is
I know this about this guy.
Yeah.
There is no way that dude's 21 years old. I don't care what they tell me. I don't care who reports it.
That's a hard 21.
My eyes don't lie. That dude looks 40.
Well, and it's funny because Kevin told, I guess, Kamala Harris's niece or whatever, daughter or something, put out a tweet before the identification was even out.
That was a white male.
Yeah, it's always a white man, always, or whatever. And then, she deleted it. It's
which, I mean, again, in her defense, it mostly is white people. It usually is.
Yeah, but also...
But again, black people have done mass shootings as well.
Well, yeah.
I believe Mexicans, but just wait for everything to come out first before you...
Right. Also, are you trying to lose every election from here on out? And also, just call it how it is then. Mexican man, robs bank. Black man steals car. They don't do that. They only call if it's a white person. In the mornings on my way to work, I'll throw on NPR. And of course, whenever something happens, like the George Floyd, whatever the cop's name is, a white man is accused of killing George Floyd, a black man. It's call it out for every race then. Or don't call it out at all. We know. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
That doesn't help anything.
No. Yeah, I agree.
It's just ridiculous. The only people that you can specifically call out are white men. You never hear, of course, it's always Jewish people, always. It's always black people, always. Nobody would tweet that. You'd be fucking hung on a town square. It's just, it just doesn't, I think it
Who tweeted that out,
advances.
Kamala Harris's niece?
Somebody, something like that.
I'm not surprised. I mean, dude, I can't, like I said, I'm not the biggest Joe Biden fan. I fucking hate that broad even more.
it just doesn't advance anything. I don't think. It's like I don't know. It's aggravating because everybody knows what happened. The people are going through the proper channels, and if you want to call everybody out, then call everybody out. That's fine with me. I don't care. I'm not going to commit a crime. I'm not. You're not going to see me on the fucking news like choking out somebody. So it's just I think that it'll never be an even playing field when you just call everything out by the base level, only one direction.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
what do I know? I'm a white man.
I saw it, dude. I saw it right away, dude. Before, like I said, before it even came out, a bunch of news stations, a white male.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen a photo.
Yeah.
Of this guy yet.
And you know what? Like, I'm very glad Donald Trump lost. I think he's a fucking idiot, but he was right about the fake news media, dude, and especially with GameStop. I have never seen anything like this. Maybe because I wasn't looking that hard, but when that shit drops 20, 30, 40%, it's CNBC, Motley Fool, Market Watch. It's everywhere. They love it.
Yeah.
It shoots up 40%. Not a fucking word.
Yep.
Also, the one place Market Watch put out an article before it dropped. It said, "Oh, GameStop drops 40% today." It put it out at like 12:25. It didn't drop till like 1:30 or whatever. It's crazy, dude.
That's the thing. Like, dude, what major news publication can you just view and be like, okay, I don't have to research anything on my own. Like, I believe everything they're saying.
I don't know. I honestly, I did not think it was like that, but dude, this shit with GameStop has really fucking opened my eyes with that. It's crazy. And like, they had the second hearing for the GameStop thing where it's essentially pointless because they have a bunch of like senators asking stupid questions. I mean, there are some people who know what they're talking about, but the one lady, I can't remember her name, but she was talking about what was actually happening here, like the naked shorting, which is shorting a stock that not only you don't have, but doesn't even exist. It's a stock they made and they're shorting it. It's fucking nonsense. It shouldn't even be legal. But anyway, she's talking about that or whatever. And then CNBC just completely cuts her off while she is talking about something negative about the market makers, like the main hedge fund people. And it's like, dude, just let people decide for them. Give everybody the facts. I don't need a slanted view one way or the other. Just say what's happening. That's all I want. Like, I don't need to be spoon-fed anything. I don't need to have a slanted view. Just tell me the exact order of events that happened. That's all I want. And that happens almost nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I cannot believe the manipulation that is involved in the stock market and specifically towards GameStop. I can't even believe it. Like, would you ever think that hedge funds can short a fictitious stock?
Yeah. No,
like, there's supposed to be a certain number of stock.
Yeah.
And that's what there is. You can buy it, sell it, short it, whatever. But it's got to be there.
Yeah, I mean, Pat, there's a reason why the average American doesn't get rich in the stock market.
Yeah, exactly. It's completely fixed.
Yeah,
I have zero doubt about that. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of,
like, they're a joke.
Yeah, the useless.
I mean, yeah, they don't care.
Nope.
Like I said, GameStop is what it is. Like I said, it was it was down to like 124. I think it's up to like 170 now. I think or something.
It closed at 180 today.
Okay, so it closed at 180. So
yeah. But it was up to 216, down to 160. Like, what stock does that? Nothing.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm holding mine. I don't think that stock's ever going to hit $1,000. I really don't.
It should.
It should.
But again, I don't know. It's like the one scene in the Big Short where Christian Bale, who plays Dr. Michael Burry, who's the guy who discovered, like, hey, they're passing off all these housing things as AAA when they're like, B's and C's. This is not right. They're going to fucking fail. And he was early. I mean, he held those shorts for 2 years before everything started crashing down, and he didn't know. He's like, what the fuck? Like, this should not be happening. Like, it should be going tits up by now. And then he's like, I guess it's possible that we're in a completely fraudulent system, which I have no doubt that the American stock market and the American financial institution as a whole is fucking bullshit. It could be manipulated to do whatever they want. Like, it's not a free market. It's not even fucking close.
I mean, how long can this go on for, you think?
I have no idea. I don't know, because they're supposed to,
whoever sells first is going to give, you know what I mean? Whoever.
Well, and that's the thing, because like technically they shorted more shares than are in existence. So they have to give back each share. That's how it works. Like, and then each period, day, week, month, whatever, they pay interest on this shorted share that they have to give back to the original owner. Because when you short a share, you don't own it.
Yeah, you're basically borrowing from the broker.
You're borrowing it from somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
And
broker house.
betting that it's going to go down. And this hasn't been. I mean, they were shorting shares when it was $4 a share. It's way past that. I mean, mathematically and statistically and everything everybody has ever done looking into this agrees that, yes, there will be a short squeeze. They have to give back every share. It doesn't matter. They have to pay for it. But if they can just manipulate the hell out of it forever, I don't know. At some point, is there a point where they can't kick the can down the road anymore? I don't know.
Didn't GameStop discuss their financial stuff on Tuesday or something?
Yeah, they came out with their. I think it was their fourth quarter report, which was like November, December, and January or whatever. I don't know, like their fiscal year. I don't know, but it include some of this year, and it was overall pretty positive.
Yeah,
it came back that they have a lot of cash on hand to do what they want to do. I think their revenue missed by not much, couple million or something like that.
Yeah.
Their online sales have been going up, and they got rid of like the CFO, who's a complete piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like in bed with like Melvin and Citadel and all these hedge funds that are trying to run it into the ground. And that's another thing. Like, when these hedge funds pick out a company that they see that they think is going to fail or want to fail or whatever, by shorting the shit out of it and doing the naked shorting, it's an artificial drive down of the price, and people are like, "Oh man, this company must suck. They're not doing what they're supposed to do," and it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
it's just it's not a free market by any stretch of the imagination, because they can do what they want with it.
And no
like
one
this
stops
week,
them.
no, and this week the GameStop was like up to, I don't know what it was, but then they drove it down to like 120, and everywhere there was at least at a minimum of like 3-to-1 buy to sell. Like, nobody is selling. Like, that's how a price goes down. People sell the stock. Literally, anybody who owns that stock is not selling. So they're just shorting the hell out of it, making it look like people are selling, and it's crazy that they can do that. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Where is the SEC in all this?
Nowhere. They don't give a fuck.
I mean,
and that's another thing. Like, I think it was the two main hedge funds / market makers involved in this, Melvin and Citadel. One of them was just fined $275,000 for like lying about reporting or something like that, which is
slap on the wrist.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it is totally worth it for these companies to lie about what's going on.
Right, for this dude. Hey, find him a fucking $1 billion.
Exactly. Or take their shit away. Take their license away.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
And I think both of them. I can't remember which one. One of them, I want to say it's Melvin. They've over the years they've been fined a total of billions of dollars for all these different infractions. But it is so worth it to pay those fines opposed to actually report actual numbers, because I think they were caught for like not reporting the actual short interest of a certain stock. So, and it's like they lie about everything. It's fucking crazy that everybody's retirement is involved with these fucking assholes. And I said, like, once GameStop is done with, I am never putting another dollar of mine into the stock market again. I'll go full crypto. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that the stock market is supposed to do is supposed to be a free market. Everybody has access. Everybody has the same information. That is not true at all.
Yeah.
It's not true. And the SEC is supposed to be a governing body. They don't do shit. So what's the point of trusting that institution? You might as well go to a Bitcoin where it is a true free market thing. And
no one knows how it works, and people still don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather give whoever my money than the fucking stock market. It's just crazy, man. I never would have believed it ever until I've seen what I've seen. It's
I saw that one
crazy.
guy on Reddit. He put a screenshot up of his like account.
Yeah.
So when the stock market was like, up and down, he was down $9 million from GameStop at one point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's crazy. Well, and then there's this guy. I mean, when they put it up on like I don't know what they call them. Like the Reddit has like the subreddit GME for GameStop. It's really good. I mean, there's like a bunch of great due diligence on there where people come up with everything, and it's really good. I mean, it's super educational. You can learn everything you want to know in fucking 15 minutes on there. But he was getting like death threats, and it's been proven that these companies like Melvin and Citadel will go online and offer to pay you to post negative things about the GameStop stock. Like people have posted pictures like, hey, they're hiring, $50 a post or whatever it is. And these people were saying like, oh, it'd be a shame if, we heard you're depressed. It'd be a shame if you killed yourself and all this other shit. So he's like essentially getting death threats over this kind of shit from these people because potentially, and what should happen is they should lose probably close to $1 trillion on this. These companies. I mean, these companies should go bankrupt from this. They should. And so they're trying to pull everything that they can to not have this happen, which pretty much anybody would do too, because that, go bankrupt or break some laws and stay alive. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, but anyway, I mean, it's the lengths that they're going is.
Hey, this article
nuts.
right here from CNBC a day ago. The headline: don't put your $1,400 stimulus check into stocks like GameStop. Advisors warn. So hold on.
They're begging you.
This article is not even worth reading because it's such nonsense. But I scrolled down and I saw one clip, and this is a joke right here. Financial planners generally advise that people use their stimulus checks to shore up personal finances and build for the future. Dude, how is $1,400 going to build for your future? Come on.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, dude, listen, folks, and again, everyone's going through different, financial shit, with the COVID and stuff. If $1,400 is going to make or break you, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Right.
Like, the government's not giving you a check for $20,000 and saying, here you go.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's not $1,400 a week.
No, dude. I mean, let's be honest. Like, okay, yeah, it's cool that the people that really need $1,400 are getting it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot of money. Let's be honest here.
Right.
I mean,
it's not. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I've had the stock since January, and it's just been fucking brutal, dude. Like, it's fucking nuts.
See, my problem with me having the stock is I check the stock market more than I want to.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Before GameStop, I would check the market once a day, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
like,
I'm
at the
not
end
joking.
of the day, like, what happened?
I'm not joking, dude. I might check it 20 times a fucking day now. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
it's bizarre. There's no other stock like this.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No.
It's fucking nuts. And there's nothing
it's
you
fucking
can do
taking
about
10
it.
years off my life.
Oh, easy. I bought more this week, dude.
Patty's bend it all.
Dude, you know what? Get rich or die trying, as 50 said. Fuck it.
If this doesn't work out, Patty's house could be on the market.
Yeah. Well, I'll be living out of my shitty Ford Escape.
He's hammering the sign down his front yard. The neighbor, Pat, what happened to you? I bet it all on GameStop.
yeah.
Like I said, we'll see what happens. I just hope it's over sooner than later.
Me too. I'm sick of it. I mean, I'm not gonna like.
But my dumbass, if it drops to $20, I'm gonna buy more.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I'll buy a shitload more. Are you kidding me? I pray it drops. Honestly, like, and that's a funny thing. Like, even people talking on that GME subreddit, like, when the stock goes down, good, I buy more. When it goes up, good, I'm happy because I'm making money. It's like
diamond hands.
Yeah. Well, I just it's crazy because a fucking 40% drop doesn't faze me at all anymore. Just because it's so artificial. It's not real, and it's crazy. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. Like the price right now is not indicative of what it actually should be.
Dude, that one day didn't it go from like 260 down to like 140?
Yeah,
in like a day. Yeah. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, and like they are like, and also the ETFs, like the mutual funds or whatever that GameStop is in, they're also shorting those. So it's fucking nuts, dude. It's just, I don't know. Time will tell, but
I know you're not really in them. But did you watch the Zack Snyder Justice League cut?
No, I think we talked about this last week, but I don't think it'll ever make air. So
yeah,
it's long.
I'm just curious. Yeah, I know what though. Spoiler alert for anyone out there. I almost wish I never saw it.
Too long.
No. It was way better than the first one that came out. They leave it on a huge cliffhanger, and they're not doing a sequel.
Did they think they must have thought that they were when they made it?
Well, no. Like Warner's doesn't like Zack Snyder's vision for the whole DC universe, what he's doing. So he's out, and Warner's, they're saying we're not doing a sequel at all. It's like, dude,
because it didn't do that well, right? Like, it was a shit movie.
Well, the first one was like, this one's darker. Like, this is a darker, like, superhero movie. But the first one in theaters, I mean, it didn't bomb by any means, but
no, I don't think they really do. Like, no superhero movie really bombs.
I mean, it brought in $657 million, which for a superhero movie is really not that good.
No, I mean, you probably want to make $1 billion on a movie.
Well, yeah, and especially when your budget's $300 million. Like, it just sucks that they're not doing a sequel. I was actually kind of pissed. I'm like, dude, you know what? I wasted fucking 4 hours, and Warner's, the morons they are, they're done. So it's like, okay.
We got Sweet 16 action this week.
Yeah, did you see that player died?
Yeah, from Grand Canyon, he got a car accident.
Yeah, he was like 23 years old.
Like 3 days after or something like that?
Yeah, it was like, I think they said like 56 hours after that game.
I know, and it won't make it air because last week's is fucked, but Cleveland State got worked by Houston.
Yeah, which
everybody saw coming.
Yeah. Hey, how'd Texas Tech do?
Not good.
Yeah. Had he haven't going to the Final Four, dude. I saw your bracket. I'm like, dude, what's this dude's obsession with Texas Tech?
Texas and Texas Tech, bro. They both lost. Texas lost in the first round.
You fucking know how to pick them.
Yeah, fuck you. At least I picked them, dickhead.
Oh, again, sorry I was a fucking bad asshole.
Yeah, work for a shift like a normal human.
Fucking, dude, Gonzaga's going to win it all anyways.
A lot of white boys on that team.
Yeah, dude. Actually, it's funny. The one guy at work said that, too. He's like, man, dude. He's like, you don't see this very often. Which, dude, it's true.
They were playing Oklahoma, and Oklahoma had like a lot of white boys. It's like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? Like 1940s basketball?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean...
Making layups?
Dude, fucking Gonzaga looks tough.
Yeah. I mean, they always have a good program. I mean, that dude, Mark Few, their coach...
I was praying Michigan was going to lose, but they ended up winning.
I don't care. I like Michigan. I don't care. Juwan Howard.
Them.
Why?
Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't like Michigan. Fuck them.
Jesus. You don't like Ohio State, so what do you give a fuck?
No, I mean, I'll root for Ohio State when they play, but I don't go on my way to watch college football or college basketball. Like some of these other guys have like parties all day Saturday and dude, that's okay.
Yeah, like I like the night games because it's usually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Like the Saturday night fucking whatever game is on ABC for college football is cool. But
Ann Arbor's a whore.
Did you see that the 49ers moved up to 3?
I did, yeah.
Well, they're done with Jimmy G.
I'll tell you this right now.
What a waste of money.
After watching that trade, so they got all those picks and they're going to draft a rookie quarterback. What's fucking Watson and Russell Wilson really worth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson could be worth 5 first-round picks when you think about it. Literally.
He's got some sexual assault charges to clear up.
Before the sexual harassment.
Do you think it's possible that the Texans like leaked that shit?
Dude,
because like nothing was said until he like said he wanted a trade.
Yeah,
and then
I don't know.
Of a sudden,
I like the NFL. Listen, the NFL's investigating, and I'm sure they would find that out if they did.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see them doing that because
the owner. I think
it doesn't benefit the Texans, though.
No, I think his kid is in charge, but Bob McNair, didn't he have like some kind of like racial issue or something like that a while ago?
Yeah, he might have. I'm just saying because like the Texans have 2 scenarios after this. Is anyone going to want to trade for Deshaun Watson, or are they just going to end up cutting him? Like it's
I don't know. Maybe it's like a thing like, well, if I can't have him, nobody can.
I mean, I still think he will get picked up by somebody, even with all these allegations.
Oh, yes.
I mean, there's somebody's going to take a chance.
Yeah,
but
I think I'll stay with Houston.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're the Texans, you definitely don't want to lose them.
And then, so San Francisco, didn't they trade? They trade down to 12. And then move back up to 6.
Yes.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but Pat, you know what's funny about this year's draft? I don't even care about it because the Browns are picking. What are the Browns picking?
26th or something like that?
Yeah. I even told my dad, like, for the first time, we don't have to race to the TV.
Yeah.
And like,
okay,
hey,
so here's the thing. If I get my shot, at least the first one, would you want to go downtown for the draft?
Yeah, I would do that.
Because they plan on holding it like normal, I guess. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what they're. I haven't seen my bad. I haven't read exactly what they're entirely doing. I just know it's around First Energy.
Yeah, I don't even know any of the details. I mean, you would think that they would have it in the convention center on Lakeside, right? That brand new one.
Yeah,
you would think. I mean, that's where they would have the players.
Are they doing something at Progressive Field or something? I heard as well.
I don't know. I have no clue what they're doing, but I think it's. I always when we were growing up, it was always in New York at Radio City, and I would like to have gone to that, but since it's going to be here, I think I would like to go down and see what it is.
Yeah, I mean, just see all the events. Yeah, I don't know exactly what.
I mean, I'm sure we won't see shit. It'll be a complete waste of time, but I would at least like to go down there and kind of.
Well, hey Pat, wouldn't it be nice to get out of the house?
Oh yes.
I mean, come on. I mean, you've been fucking living like a fucking hermit for
30 years.
No, but really the past year though, it's been.
Oh yes, I don't leave my basement.
It's been really.
I'm scared down here. Yeah.
But yeah, no. I mean, I would be.
Okay.
We'll be down for that.
All right. I want to see. Yeah, I want to see.
I'll do some research after too when we get off, and I'll see exactly like
what the plan is.
Like like all the events and
Because I was talking to one dude at work, and he said I guess they're supposed to have like different musical acts down there, and I don't know. I have no clue. But
yeah, I just wonder how many people they're gonna like. I'm assuming there's gonna be like some kind of perimeter or something where
I don't know.
I'm just saying I can't imagine they're gonna let like 50,000 people down there or around there, and it's jam packed like a fucking game.
I think they might.
Yeah. You can do. I mean, I'll have my second dose by then.
Yeah, I'm hoping I get my first by then.
Yeah.
Because it's like what? It's like April. It's late April.
Yeah, I think it's April 29th or something. Am I correct on that?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's Thursday, April 29th, and ends on Saturday, May 1st.
Yeah. So I'm hoping I can get in by then.
So yeah, I
Take that Friday off from work, maybe.
yeah, I could do that. Call in sick.
Call in sick.
So here, Cleveland.com's got a bunch of shit on here, the do's and like the don'ts for the event. No, do no alcohol at the site.
Interesting.
I think they mean that you can't bring your own. I'm assuming that's what prevents. Okay, this website they really don't give a lot. Like
I really don't think they have like a set plan. Again, you would think it would be at the convention center where they would have like the players behind the stage and the commissioner and stuff like that, and then friends and family or whatever.
Yeah, so where's the actual draft? So, okay, it'll be hosted at First Energy Stadium, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and the Great Lakes Science Center.
Right, I mean, that's all right there, but...
Yeah, so I'm assuming the draft is probably going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, is my guess.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, like that's my...
And then they put up like a bunch of screens outside or something?
Yeah. Oh, dude, we can only attend through reservations, dude.
Well, how do we do that?
It starts March 30th through the NFL One Pass app.
NFL One Pass. All right. We got to download that.
Yeah, it will be available starting March 30th. So all fans will be required to wear facial coverings during all the events, which I figured.
They can't stop you from going downtown. Right?
No, but like I said, I think there's gonna be like a perimeter set up.
Yeah, but if we stand outside the perimeter, who cares?
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. All right, so we're going down regardless. Barring Patty gets a shot. At least my first. Because I think after the first one, you're like 80% covered or some shit.
Yeah, you're like 70 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good enough for me. I'm healthy as a horse.
Hey, dude, as long as you wear your mask, you're good.
Hold on.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
I'm tasting it now.
So we wouldn't want to go down Thursday, right? We'd want to go for the Friday one.
You think?
Well, Thursday, it starts at 8 o'clock at night, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Take Friday off.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be fine with that.
You don't work anyway, so who cares?
Yeah, I know. I don't do anything.
The lawns can mow themselves that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat's the only one that works. The only one.
I think people have come accustomed to that. Hardest working man in show business. All right. We done?
Yeah, we can wrap this up. We're at almost an hour. And plus we don't have the other guy here, so.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. He's useless. All right. Well, until next week, Matt.
Yep. All right, later, guys.
All right. Bye-bye.